Explain what's going on here. This one is only 20 minutes or so. Yeah, 22 minutes. It's shorter, but we did do a lot in Kyoto, actually.
On a journey so far and wide was a half-assed warrior named Liam who always died.
There's some of the views. This is actually from the train station.
And a set of armor a level 1 caterpillar could chew through. You see, Liam just
And we stayed in Kyoto like around 3 days or so. It was actually the city that we stayed in the longest out of all of them. Oh yeah, in the train station. Turn this down a little bit. In the train station, they had this long hallway of just Mario. It was a long walkway. It was pretty cool, actually.
Liam's got a problem. Don't know what to do. He's got a massive skill issue. It's shining through.
And there's in the train station. There's actually a store near this area. Nintendo Kyoto. I swear, like, every building in the city is like a huge mall that has, you know, like, escalators and shit. I mean, Japan, it seems like, has fucking everything in the city. First thing we saw when we went to Kyoto was the this huge Mario statue object. We took a picture with him. And this was in the store. Hey, Midgar, how's it going? How you doing today? Just in time, man. If you're a huge Nintendo fan, it's like Nintendo heaven. Okay, so this is still in the train station, but we saw a lot of food. We saw like different shops with a lot of food. And if anybody's eaten already, this will make you hungry again. That's good. How's it feel going back to work? Oh, I haven't gone back to work yet. Actually, I'm going back to work on Sunday. Because my work is closed until Sunday, pretty much, so. But I'm sure it'll feel weird. You see all this food, chat? Hey, where your ass out, yeah. Probably. Look at all this food, chat. I tell you, this area had like everything. It's all like super cheap too compared to here. It's more healthier than ours, even the sugar fruit. That's true. That's true. Yeah, that's definitely true. It really it makes you think about how like America is. You know what I mean? One of the things I love about Japan, actually, is Japan's all about the people, you know? They care about the people. Not that America doesn't, but it does seem like a lot of companies, if not every company, is just only cares about money. You know what I mean? And that's why everything is so goddamn expensive here. I'm not saying that they, like, don't care about the people, but it just seems like they care about money more. You know what I mean? And Japan is like, it's like a completely different country compared to America. I mean, if you look at these prices, the conversion rate is 150 yen to $1, at least at this time right now. I mean, look at these prices. These prices for like each food are like somewhere between $1 and $10. Or 1 and 15. Maybe not 15, $1 and $10, you know what I mean? More I need to And the thing about another thing about the food is that like they give you a bigger portion than America does. America, like if you were to go to a ramen restaurant, you get like okay, a bowl of ramen for like what, $15 nowadays. If you were to actually go to Japan, you get a like even more amount for like $5. I mean, it's ridiculous how different these two countries are. I tell you, Japan, in my opinion, is like a fantasy land compared to America. It really is. The next place that we went to actually is the bamboo forest here. Bamboo forest was pretty cool, actually. I loved it. I've never actually been to an area with bamboo trees, but it was pretty cool. It was like nice and relaxing, you know. And the weather over there, it was like springtime during the summer. It felt really nice. And around the bamboo forest, there were a couple temples and everything. And look at that view. Jesus Christ. It's damn peaceful. It does, yeah. You always wonder why everybody's so happy in Japan, you know? Because everything is just like, it's a great country. That's why everybody's so happy. I also gotta tell you, when we came back to America, we knew we were in America, if that makes sense. Like, especially with the like airport staff and everything, everybody just seemed so fucking rude. You know what I mean? First person I ran into when we got off the airplane, when we came back to America, I was like, yep, we're in America. You know, my mom has actually told me also that Japan is having a big problem with over-tourism. And the people over there are not liking it because everywhere is just so crowded nowadays. Even though it doesn't look like it here, but I mean, when we went to a lot of the famous places, it was always like 95% non-Japanese people. Like, it was such a small percentage of Japanese people because it's just over-tourism. Everybody seems to be going to Japan nowadays. Look at this fucking place, man. Look at this view. Right here, there was a restaurant, like right here, right next to this place. Same area. It was so fucking cool. And actually, let me show you this here, actually. Just a local restaurant, you know, and everything. But look at these prices here. We got 650 yen, we got 800 yen, 950 yen. Like I said, the conversion rate is for 150 yen to $1. So if you do the math, 650 yen is like not even $5. It's blown away, dude. Yeah. It's not even, it's less than $5. 800 yen is like $5 and something cents. I mean, this is $5 and something cents. This is less than $5. I mean, everywhere in Japan is just like that. City is a little bit more expensive, but it's still not nearly as expensive as America. Not even close. So chat, if y'all were to like work in remote jobs like for America, I mean, even if you just work like a regular part-time job, you could still be very comfortable in Japan. You know what I mean? I mean, it is La La Land for sure. Look at this food. This is fish, by the way. And then you got the ramen. And this is a beef rice bowl, beef and egg rice bowl. That rice bowl was so fucking good. It was amazing. Look at this beautiful view. And, you know, I found out how much apartments are in Japan as well. At least in the countryside. Like, my apartment right now is, like, probably around $1,700 a month. Apartments in Japan are $150 a month. No shit. Like, I'm not exaggerating. It is actually $150 a month. It is a complete difference, a huge difference. I don't know how much they are in the city. Maybe probably a little bit more expensive, but like I said, it's nowhere near America. Not even close. This is the Kyoto Tower. We didn't go there, unfortunately, but train station was right next to it. And then we went to a temple here. Or a shrine, whatever you want to call it. We also went to Torty Gates, which is, I'll show in a minute, but it's like a 1,000 Torty Gates that you could just walk along. I think it was just beyond this, if I'm not mistaken. This area is pretty good, pretty awesome too. Especially the view of the city over there. That's actually the Kyoto Tower on the left.
Gather round, we're here to celebrate. Make us love story a brand new fate. We've got Ichiban and Hoki on the decks.
You know, speaking of, I haven't seen Hoki in a long while. I wonder if he's okay.
Stands tall as Nick's best man with a heart of gold. He's got a plan, toasting glasses raised.
Chad, have y'all ever been to one of these shrines or temples?
We're gonna touch the sky.
Or Midgar, have you ever been? The 1,000 torii gates were not. They were not this big. They were actually smaller. But there were a few of these in a row. I forget how many of these there were. Maybe like 100 or 200? This is the 1,000 one. There's actually 10,000 of these, but we didn't go that far. It's so crowded. I mean, most of them are just like Americans or Indians or like people from other countries. It was like nobody was Japanese. They were like Chinese. Last time my mom went through here, actually, there was like nobody walking along here. And that was like probably 10, 15 years ago. It's crazy how much it's changed. There's a kitty! There's actually a place where cats go to. Here. Oh, he is koi fish. I actually thought that was cool because there's a golden koi fish right there. You don't usually see those.
Final Fantasy 7 they perform easy peasy mode. He's gonna conquer all with the path he chose. Monsters tremble, their fate is sealed. These characters break our will. In this world of pixels reign supreme. No challenge too tough, it's his wildest dream. In his fantasy, there's no need to prove.
Okay, here we go, chat. This is where I went to the Nintendo Museum. So, unfortunately, I couldn't show much with the Nintendo Museum because they didn't allow it. They didn't allow video recording or taking photos or anything. But I can explain what was in it. So the first floor, you could actually record and videotape. It was just a shop, and it was actually a place where you could play like old NES games and any game that any console that Nintendo has made. Okay, you're good, Mikar. You're good. And there was also like a batting cage for some reason. But then there was yeah, that was pretty much it. There was just different areas where you could interact and play with other people, like games and all kinds of different games, old games, new games, like oldish games. I mean, it was actually pretty fun. And then the second floor is actually where I could not record. They didn't allow it. So what it was the museum part of the museum. The first floor was just like the entertainment part, but yeah, the museum part is, they pretty much just showcased like all the consoles from NES all the way to what they have now, Switch 2. And they also put like games, all the games that they had from NES all the way to Switch 2. It was like you could see like cartridges of like Yoshi's Island or the first Mario game or the first Legend of Zelda game, or you could see the Wii of Twilight Princess, Legend of Zelda, or I don't know, Pokemon or whatever. I don't know. It was all kinds of different games. I mean, I even saw like Final Fantasy 1 through 6 6, 1 through 5. It was. I know it was 1 through 5 was there. I don't know about 6. But yeah, as well as like a few side games of Final Fantasy that I'd never even heard of. Believe it or not, because it was like I think it only came out in like the older consoles or something, or maybe it just wasn't popular. I don't know, but yeah, they just had different shelves of just everything. They even had like the different sections. They even had like a huge controller to tell you where the different sections are. Like if they had a huge NES controller, like hanging from the ceiling, that's where all the NES games were. And if there was like a huge Wii controller, that's where all the Wii games were, and so on. You know, it was pretty cool. It was really cool. They even had a little bit of history behind, you know, everything. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I don't know why they're so strict about it. I guess I could understand, but at the same time, I was like, I wish I could show you guys, you know. But the Nintendo Museum was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. And actually, the Nintendo Museum is so busy that there's they let people in through a lottery, so it's just you're randomly chosen, whether you get to go into the Nintendo Museum or not. I guess it's that strict, and it's that limited. There were even officers outside the museum, as some of you may have seen. I mean, it was unbelievable. They even have like metal detectors. Like it's like going through the airport, pretty much. It was crazy. They had a ramen restaurant next to it that we went to and ate there while we were waiting for our turn. But yeah, luckily, we were actually I was the one that got chosen, which was pretty lucky. So yeah, I had a great time there. Look at that ramen. That's pork, by the way. It's my favorite meat in Japan. It's called chashu. This is just a random family, but taking a picture of it. I tried to show as much as I could, so. This is pretty cool. And here was the store.
Darkness falls upon the realm of you.
Yeah, it's like this. They had shelves of games they showcase, even though this was not part of it, but
If Twitch as his battleground, he fights his way through powerful spells and epic quests. His destiny he'll pursue.
they had clothes of the old games. These are actually pillows and stuff. Life-size pillow controllers. Store didn't actually have too much compared to like the city itself, which was weird. You'd think they would have a lot more. Next place we went to was the Expo. It's like a international place where they have like all kinds of different countries into one place. You could experience each country. This was pretty cool too. It was raining and windy as it was windy. And you actually, the huge place is like Midgar. It's like a huge circle, and everything's put into that circle. There are a few places outside of the circle, but you could actually walk along the circle. It's like walking along the top of the wall in Midgar. And you can see like everything from there. It's a huge area. We didn't go to too many places here, so I don't really have much of this, but it was pretty cool. This is under the circle.
On a journey so far and wide was a half-assed warrior named Liam who always dies. His battle sword is made out of sticks and glue, and his set of armor a level 1 caterpillar could chew through. You see, Liam just ain't the best, cause in every Final Fantasy
They have a Bandai Namco
his heart of gold is
Gundam
determined, but skill
thing.
issues are quite concerning. He ain't a warrior of light, no strong will to withhold a fight. Liam gives it his best, but in the end it's just a mess. Skill issues.
We're back at the station here, but they actually have stairs that light up. It was pretty cool. Change colors. And this was before we're going to our next location, which was Niigata.
Don't know what to do. He's got a massive skill issue.
They have all kinds of different restaurants in the station and airport and everything.
But he can't catch a break.
You hungry, chat? Y'all hungry yet?
It's all a big mistake.
And that's Kyoto, pretty much. It was fun. It was fun.
Right tide our journey through the realms of fantasy. Liam, the master of chaos, his power sets us free. Screaming through the night as darkness wraps around. He's the final fantasy on Twitch. He wears the crown.